Very much not excited to be back underneath here, but what can you do? I have to take this rack off.
Here we go again.
Pretty straightforward. Long profanity bolt here, a bolt and a nut here, and then another bolt up in here, which is kind of a pain in the ass to reach. So if you have a ratcheting flex head wrench, that's the best way to go about it. Because if you have just like a regular ratchet, it's gonna, once you take the bolt all the way out, it's gonna bottom out and you're gonna hit the transmission and you can't get the wrench out. So big pain in the butt. Don't mess with that. I forgot ear protection, music.
Yeah. All these
1/2 inch extensions. If you're under a car and you're using power tools, just wear your ear pro. It's save your ears. So you're not like, well, huh? When you're 30, you know.
Here we go again.
Hell yeah. There's these hard lines here. I need to figure out how that all connects. I'll probably watch a YouTube video or something, but oh man, this is gonna suck. Okay. After many years, ta-da! Very nice. So now, the rack is somewhat loose. Just gotta jiggle it out of there. There we go. Now it's free. Next I need to figure out how to disconnect it from up there. Actually looks pretty straightforward. Cool. Timmy the Toolman is the coolest YouTube channel if you have a 3rd Gen 4Runner. None of my stuff is gonna be actually helpful because he can just film things better. But anyway, there's a bolt through here, 12 mil down here, 12 mil up here, and there's another one on the flip side, so both of those need to come off. So I'm gonna do that. I can't do that and film at the same time because I'm not skilled enough, but yeah. Welcome back. Camera was charging for a while, so I couldn't really record. I was trying to get the steering rack out. The flare nuts just wouldn't budge. I have a flare nut wrench that didn't work, kept on rounding, so I just decided to take out the lines. I was hoping to just do the whole thing from the pump back, which I was able to get, but then I decided, you know what, these lines are almost 30 years old now. This is in 1998, so I cut one of the lines, sorry, both of the lines, and we have the little bastard that started it all. Look at him. Pissing everywhere, making a mess, making me spend more money than I want. Yeah, it's been a doozy of a time. Steering rack is finally out, that's huge. There's one on the way. I'm gonna need to order some more lines tonight, just the 2. On to doing the rest of the removal for the new spindles coming in. It's ridiculous. So, brakes need to come off, the lower ball joints. I need to separate the upper control arm from the spindle, but these are Freedom Off-Road upper control arms. So they have kind of like a uniball adapter kit that goes into the top cup of the spindle. So we need to figure out how to get those out, which is gonna suck, I think. Maybe I can just like hit on it with a chisel. We'll see. First order of business, take off the brakes, take off the rotor, put the rotor somewhere nice because they're drilled and slotted, they look so pretty. Disconnect the upper control arm, swing the spindle out, pop those collars out hopefully, and then get underneath the 3 bolts for the lower ball joint, should be 4. And then yeah, we'll be free. Alright, time to get to it. So, as I've mentioned before, I have the Tundra calipers, but they're the same as or like the same bolt pattern as 400. They're just like a little bit stronger. So 2 17 mils right back here. Okay, so caliper is now free to yoink off. There we go. So I just have this little hook here, and I'm just gonna, I think, put it on the Jesus, upper control arm, just like so. Bam, out of the way. The rotor off. Drilled and slotted. Little cap. Just gotta take a little chisel to it. Screwdriver. Cool. I didn't have a good enough cotter pin, so I took half of a cotter pin and made that mine. So we'll take that out. And then hopefully I don't have to mount a wheel or anything. I can just zap it off with the fucking outstanding. No way! Oh, that's so cool! That's awesome. So actually, something I was worried about earlier is how much of a pain it would be to take out this part, thinking that it would be a 2-part thing, but this is gonna be just fucking cake. That is sick. Little trick, if you ever want to preserve the threads of whatever you're bopping with a hammer, put the nut back on so you kind of disperse the load. You can't really rough up the bolt as much because you got a bigger surface to smack. Just trying to get that level. How easy is that? That is outstanding. I am so not used to things going well the first try. Okay, so we're just gonna take the lower ball joint off first. Doing some gymnastics here to hold this spindle with my leg. Cool. Just gonna take off the lower ball joint bolt instead. That other side went very smooth, much faster. All 4 bolt holes of this guy are pretty mint. So I think I'm just gonna order the 1 replacement spindle. Yeah, not too bad. The one thing though is whether or not I get a new wheel bearing. Because I feel like if I'm doing both, I should just do both. I should just do 2 if I'm doing 1, but it's a lot of work. I'll confer with some other people and see what I should do. I think that about does it for tonight. God, so much done today, Jesus Christ. I started off with a panhard correction, and then taking the steering rack out was such a pain in the ass. And then fully disassembling the front end, a lot of work. I'm kind of gassed, so I'm gonna go inside, grab a slice or 2 of cold pizza from yesterday. Drink some more beer. Oh my god, I have beer. Jesus Christ. These guys been sitting here the whole time. I've just been working hard. No. Outstanding. Appreciate you watching. If you like what you see, like all that other good stuff. If you don't like what you see, tell me what I can do better. Or just don't watch.
Bye, have a beautiful time.